So, good morning to everyone, and welcome. So, we've been enjoying very much doing these talks and meeting with you, and together looking at things from a new perspective in these times of change. And it's been lovely for us to have that experience of being with you and hearing how you've enjoyed looking at things in a spiritual way. And we want to keep that up all the time for ourselves, for you, for our friends and relatives and neighbours and colleagues, to always be able to look at a deeper aspect of life and have lots of meditation where we discover deep things that can help us in our day-to-day living. So it's been beautiful to be with you, and we're thinking now we're going to gradually start having retreats again, and we'll be able to see you live, and we still will keep on doing some things online. And I wanted to ask May and Jessica to come and say something to you. So Jessica, you'd like to come? This idea of the 10 o'clock talks was thought of by Sriram, so he'll come and say hello to Jessica. So Jessica's been looking after all the sending things out from bookings, and she has very good ideas.
Hello everyone, Sally asked me just to say something to you. What I was thinking is this was a really good experience for us in how we can do service through the internet and even give it a meditation experience. So people didn't only enjoy learning the information from us. They were actually at home, and perhaps some of you were some of those people, having an experience. So the energy, the vibration that we have here at Leura was actually reaching you in your homes. And we know that that can happen, but it was so nice just to have that verified and to really hear that feedback from people. So we're really inspired. We won't have time to do so much online service once we get going with retreats and programs. But I think generally the Brahma Kumaris around the world will be doing more online. So I suggest don't limit yourselves to what Leura has to offer online or even Australia. Go and look at our international website and see what's available, so that on the weekends where you're not here with us, you might be perhaps with the Brahma Kumaris in the UK listening to a talk, or Malaysia doing a course. We had someone from Sydney doing the introductory course with the UK Brahma Kumaris, and then we had someone from Japan and Turkey joining us. So it's really opened up service and what's available to you. So I hope you'll continue to enjoy that once things are more normal again. So thank you for supporting us online, and look forward to seeing you when we're open again.
Thank you, Jessica. May's not only given talks and helped with everything, but she's also become a cameraman. And Sriram has taught her to do all the organising and everything online, which is wonderful. A good skill to have.
So Om Shanti, good morning to everyone. So when all these 10 o'clock talks were being planned, I was still in India. And then I came back and I was in 2 weeks self-isolation. And while all this was happening. But right from the beginning when the lockdown was mentioned, I thought, okay, well, it won't be the end to service because we are going to do things online. And it was just a very, very good opportunity. So again, this thing about there's always benefit in everything, that although we were going through challenging times, and maybe some are still going through challenging times in other parts of the world, but yet there is always a benefit. And uh, for myself, from the end of the giving end, if we said so, well, while we were organizing and giving these talks, it was a tremendous opportunity for myself to be a bit more upfront in front of the camera, because I'm usually more inclined to sit back and contribute from behind. But and knowing that there are a lot more better speakers and master speakers, but we just chip in and help in whatever way we can. But now there's a time for everything. Now is the time when, well, they say this is the new normal of going back to not really to the original beginning, because things will never be the same again. But we just make most of the opportunity of the new times that are coming ahead of us. But throughout this whole period, I had an interesting experience with time, because we, at the beginning, we thought that we will have a lot of time because of lockdown. Then some people say, oh, still, we don't have enough time for whatever reason. But I think time is a very interesting thing. When we think that we are doing a lot, then it seems that we have no time. But are we really doing, or are we sharing? And so that everyone gets the benefit, and in the end, we get lessons. So um, when we have, I suppose, when we have the consciousness of, yes, time is in our hands and is depending on me how to use everything in a worthwhile way. Even to, if you're interested in going back to some of our original talks, or the other talks that are online, and also maybe another thing that I would suggest is for those who have finished course, the best way to progress spiritually is to study the Murli. So we have our Murli classes, and you can get the details. If you're not already on that, then send an email to bookings, and we could send you the links, etc. So all the best, and look forward to meeting you in person when we eventually and gradually open up. And let's keep the aim of always progressing in these times of new normal for the new beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, May. So Now moving forward, like May said, the Murli is a very good way to move forward, and it's good to wake up early in the morning. In all religions and in all spiritual studies, people always wake up early in the morning because it's a time when there's no interruptions. You don't have to answer the phone. You don't have to write any emails. It's a time just for you when you can link with the Supreme and you can receive all the power and purity, peace, love, happiness to start the day with. And during the day, as the day goes on, every hour or so, just have a minute, 2 minutes, where you just stop what you're doing and connect with the Supreme. And then the day is divided up, and it's not like a long day, but it's like short little bits. And then I link with the father, the mother, the teacher, the friend, the beloved, everything in the one. And I have the energy and the good wishes and power to keep going. And a friend of mine, she used to work for the post office, and she had these moments which we call traffic control, where we just stop and link with the Supreme. And so she was having one of those moments, and she was just in meditation, and her boss went past, and the boss said to her, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I'm healing the world." And her boss said, "Keep at it." So everyone is happy with this because it gives a new sense of life every hour or so and a new purpose. So it's a very good way to move forward. And another way to move forward, a new way, is to churn. We say churn, like it means sit with some friends and go over spiritual things, share experiences of spiritual things. It just makes you feel young and fresh and ready to do more. And the more we think of the Supreme, the more we bring that goodness into our life so that our lives are shining, happy, and always something new to be studied, to be thought of, to be worked through, to be experimented with, so that there's zeal and enthusiasm all the time, no matter what weather, no matter what's happening in the world. We can give good wishes to everything, and we can always send good wishes if someone's not well or if they need any special power, special help. We can send the good wishes. And each one of us, each one can be a good wisher with capital letters, so that it's really the greatest power is to have good wishes for everyone. And it can change other people just by your good wishes. It's a very, very powerful tool to world transformation. So you're welcome to come and see us. Just let us know if you want to come and spend some time in meditation. And we're going to be having, start off having one day meditations, which will be from 10 till 4. We'll start off with those for a few weeks, and then gradually we'll have some retreats where you stay overnight. We'll just we follow everything that the health department, that the government say to do, so that we can be helpers in having a healthy community, healthy country, healthy world. And A smile is important too. Like any time you see someone, a smile can be as welcome as like if you're in the desert and someone gives you some water. It can be that valuable. A smile, we don't know. Sometimes you might smile at someone. It might be the only smile they get the whole day, but they won't forget it. It lifts them up and makes them feel wanted and valued. So a smile is the most beautiful thing, and the good wishes and pure thoughts. And a new way of living is not to listen to anything against anyone. If someone is saying things negative or hurtful about someone, just to think of that person's good points, because everyone has some good points. Everyone has some quality that is likable, that is to be admired, that is to be thankful for. So why not think of the good rather than the negative? In the science laboratories, they found out that positive is more powerful than negative. And so, you know the story, the glass of water. It's exactly correct to say it's half empty. It's exactly correct to say it's half full. And so we have a choice. We have a choice to look at the good or to look at the not so good. And we can think, what would we rather for ourselves? Would we rather look at our negative? Would we rather they look at our positive? And make the world a more powerful place to be. And we have lots of books and CDs that you can get from Eternity Inc. You can look up online and get from Eternity Inc. And they're very helpful with daily life, day-to-day living. And other things, you know, like Jessica said, you can get online and talks from PKs in all countries. And one day you might even like to go to our headquarters in India, which is an amazing place, absolutely amazing. And you will be made most welcome there. So we'll see what happens in the area of the COVID-19, and we'll see what's going to happen, and we'll keep up to date, and we'll keep you up to date. And we have a very beautiful dance that Falak is going to do, and it goes with a beautiful commentary about happiness. And I'm going to ask Sriram to come up and say hello to you, because Sriram was the one who suggested that we have these 10 o'clock talks, and they really have been very helpful for us and for everyone. And we're very grateful for him, not only for thinking of the idea, but he's inspired many of the talks. And he's also done all the camera work and all the IT behind this. So a very interesting story about Sri Ram, because I asked him once, how did you get that name? Well, your parents called you that name because Shri means elevated and Ram means God. And how come they called you, you know, like elevated God, oh special God? And he said they wanted me to remember God, and they wanted other people to remember God and connect with God. So they thought they'll call him Sri Ram. So everyone that spoke to him and called his name was connecting with the Supreme. So I thought it's very clever parents. So Sri Ram, you come and say hello and say give some nice feelings.
Om Shanti. Uh, Thank you, Sister Saliji. Thank you, Meiji. And thank you, Jessica ji. Yeah, as per Saliji said, it was been a very lovely time actually in whole Leura, which is this is my first opportunity to come uh, out of India to somewhere, out of India and do service which I've been in my whole life. Is actually surrender for sociality or surrender for Brahma Kumaris. I just want to share one thing. When I was small and in Mount Abu, just as Saliji just mentioned, which is the Brahma Kumaris headquarters, and when I was so small, I was used to sit there or do the service in Mount Abu. But when these foreigners are used to come there to visit or improve their spiritual improvement, and when I was looking to them, I was really very quite small. And when I was looking to them, that was like I felt like there are something different planet people, not even from Earth, because the language, their style of wearing clothes, or every single thing is totally different. Like I haven't seen those kind of people. So then the one little thought was used to come in my mind. God or my father can give me a one chance or 1 hour chance could be I can do little service with them and I can get little bit to understand them and they can understand little bit also will be big thing something for me because where from I'm coming very rare we can see the foreigners and this beautiful family, but that's again God grace. I'm in place of foreign and so glad to be here. Before I came here, a lot of stories I heard about different culture, different food, different this, different that. Many things change, but I can tell you when the Supreme is with me and that God is with me and is that awareness, which is we are a child of God. We are uh, all are same. We are soul and he is the supreme soul and we are all in one family. That feeling gave me lot of power and lot of inside enthusiasm to be with this awareness. I was so glad and I can tell you this Sister Saliji, Meiji, Jessica ji and other whole all the Leura team and even all whole Australia team. I'm so glad to be here and this another which is the situation came in front of us suddenly in the world which is corona and suddenly everything is stopped like our routine life, but still we didn't stop to breathe, we didn't stop to eat, we didn't stop to we just stopped which are the things outer world. Inner world was everything was going on, but according that, when Saliji or here we was talking about how we can do the service or get to touch with the people, so that was the just three things I would like to share with you. At the beginning, when we started that, this only thought was before the people when they come here as a physically, they get a lot of things actually. Being in this environment, being here, having food, sattvic food, and everything, and the knowledge. But from past around 15 years, I think retreats are going on in Lura. And this is the another opportunity for us as a Lura Nivasis or Lura residents to come in front of you in different way or different platform which is online with the science but do the seva or do the service through the silence using science but getting calm and becoming silence. So that was another opportunity and very rare sometimes we get chance to come in front of participants or when you guys come here very other all the residents are busy with very back many of background works, But this is another opportunity could be uh, for us also to come a one to one with you. Maybe you are there in your home and we are here from Lura. So that was been a nice opportunity for all of us to be come and share our own thoughts in front of you, and it will be helpful. And third thing, to use a time on worthwhile way, which was very, very, very important. And I think this is the opportunity gave all of us to charm ourselves, get ready ourselves, and the journey between doing background work and in front work from the team here, but also where you are all listening. Also, that must be give a lot of nice times to listen and charm yourself also for forgiveness, for love, for happiness, many, many, many things with different talks, different interviews we have gone through. So it was been a lovely, lovely journey. So I would like to say big thank to um, our Supreme, who is all of our father, mother, and full supporter, and as well as the whole Lura team, and being very helpful and giving for me this opportunity to do something little I can do, which I was dreaming to. So it was been a lovely journey. So thanks a lot. And just one thing I would like to share. Whenever this is we are just stopping, but other also Meiji, Saliji has informed you how we can get it more. But if you still want like to connect with Lura more, you can go. You all have the links before which we have relayed the things from here, talk shows, meditations, and talks from here. They will be available all the time. You can go previous emails and click on whichever the topic or whichever the facilitator you like, and you can listen and start the new beginnings. So thanks a lot, and we are having celebration with one beautiful song of happiness. Thank you.
There is no better nourishment than happiness, no greater treasure. Happiness inside will always be visible. The eyes, the face, give happiness, receive happiness. Powerful elevated thoughts, elevated words and actions bring constant happiness. Sometimes you battle, but experience will always be there. Great souls give happiness through every interaction. The more you share and distribute this treasure of happiness to others, the more it will increase. Blessings will emerge. Change the sorrow of this world into a world of happiness. This world has to change. Darkness finishes. Then there is light. With the power of your mind, give blessings and happiness. You are jewels of contentment, sparkling, so loved by God, by everyone, loved by the self. The power of contentment spreads naturally into the atmosphere. A contented soul never becomes distressed. Willpower. Stabilize your mind, your intellect, wherever you want, for whatever length of time you want. Willpower. Spiritual happiness. Eternal happiness. Internal happiness. The remover of sorrow, the ocean of happiness. Flow with the waves of happiness in every thought, at every second. Be double light and fly.
Thank you, Alec. It's very, very beautiful. So we have a blessing for everyone. So there's one blessing that really suits everyone, male, female, young, old. And the blessing is first a rose on the front. That's symbolizing that we're all beautiful flowers. And the blessing says, you constantly give the greeting of good wishes to everyone you meet. In return, you receive many blessings of unlimited love. I'll read it again. You constantly give the greeting of good wishes to everyone you meet. In return, you receive many blessings of unlimited love. So please take that as your personal blessing. And also, like what Sri Ram was saying, that keep watching and keep thinking of spiritual things, of how to go forward lightly and like an angel, just feeling the good of the whole world, unity. And tomorrow we're having a very special program because it's the United Nations in International Yoga Day. And so we're going to have meditation because yoga means connection or union, and we have connection with the Supreme. And because that soul is the father, mother, teacher of every soul of all religions, or even no religion, is still the child of the Supreme. So we'll be celebrating through meditation, and we'll also have a song and a commentary spoken by one of the Brahmakumaris, and it'll be a beautiful program from 10 till 10:30. And so come on your screen. So please be there with us, and we'll send good wishes to the whole world, and the whole world will be happy, smiling to feel that love. So unlimited love, no limit to it. Not just that we love someone if they're nice to us, but love because they're God's child, because they're my brother or sister, and all the animals, all the plants, everything needs love. So please have a beautiful day, and we'll join you in the morning. Thank you for being here. Bye.